Hey guys, it's Moonlander, and today I got a video on top 5 horror movies coming out soon, and I took a long look at the movies coming out just to see what's coming, if anything good is, and I found quite a few, and these are the top 5 I thought that looked the best. And the first one on the list is called The Void.
I can see it all before me.
This Void movie is about a cop that finds a badly injured man and he takes him to the hospital, and the hospital gets surrounded by cult members, these creepy looking cult members. But anyway, I guess when they're in the hospital, the staff and patients, or at least some of them, start to act insane, and they retreat further into the hospital. And apparently they find a gateway to a great evil. Like, I don't know, it sounds pretty cool.
I need a copy of Code 3 and I need assist.
Daniel?
Film has 2 directors listed as the director. And the first guy is Jeremy Gillespie, and it looks like he was the art director on a few movies. It says he was the assistant art director on the new It, and he was an art director on Suicide Squad. It looks like he's a type of artist, though, because when you look in this trailer, you see some really unique looking things. Like the cult members in it look cool. Like everything looks cool. It even shows small glimpses of gore. And I mean, I don't know, what exactly he did, but the movie looks like it has some really interesting visuals. Okay, and the other guy is Steven Kostanski, and these guys both look pretty young and new, but they have a lot of experience on other movies. He is on It as well. He's done a lot of makeup work, so between these two guys, they've created something that looks pretty cool. At least the trailer leads you to believe it's gonna be a cool movie. I mean, I know I'm gonna see it.
You will become something remarkable.
They did killings and sacrifices. He made people change.
Nothing else matters now.
It isn't real. It's not real. It's not real.
This movie does have 313 ratings on IMDb, and it's currently at 5.8. And I mean, that's pretty good for a horror movie. Like, even if the movie isn't that great, just by looking at some of the visuals in the trailer, I mean, I'm sold. Okay, and the next movie on this list is called Mayhem, and there's no trailer for it yet. It says it's coming out in March, but I don't know if that's accurate. And it stars Steven Yeun from The Walking Dead, the Asian guy from The Walking Dead, and apparently he works at this law office, and he gets wrongfully fired or framed for something, and an infection outbreaks, and it causes people to act out on their wildest fantasies, whatever that may be. And anyway, it's about him being trapped in the building. I guess it gets quarantined, in fighting for his life. And I just thought it sounded kind of interesting. And it's cool to see people like that in movies, that you're familiar with from TV shows. I'm not a big fan of The Walking Dead. Like, I think I watched like the first 4 or 5 seasons, and I'm not really sure, but I haven't watched it in a couple of years. I just lost interest in it. Anyway, but yeah, this could be a cool movie, and I'll probably give it a shot. I mean, I've seen a lot about it around on news sites, so I don't know if it's just being overhyped or if it's actually supposed to be pretty cool. And it's directed by Joe Lynch, and I've never heard of him. He looks pretty new, but yeah, it's not much in the director department. It shows he directed Wrong Turn too, but I don't think I watched that. I like the first one, but I don't think I watched the second. Okay, and the next movie on the list is called The Devil's Candy. And it's listed as coming out March 17th. It's directed by Sean Bryan, and he did The Loved Ones. Yeah, this movie is about a painter who gets possessed by satanic forces.
Where we joke about the idea of the devil. But that is Satan's lie, to distract us from the reality of who he is.
It stars Ethan Embry. I'm not really familiar with him. It looks like he's done a lot of television and been in some movies, but
Hey, what's going on?
It's like it flowed through me. I don't remember painting this.
This is Mommy and Daddy's house. They're dead.
Oh my God. I'm so sorry.
I need to come home now.
For we are his pawns. We are his demons on earth. He uses us to carry out his unspeakable deeds. We satiate his hunger.
Your latest work is wonderfully disturbing.
okay, and this movie has 541 ratings on IMDb, and it's got a 6.7. So that's really pretty good for this type of movie. So I definitely look forward to this one. It looks really dark and has some really evil stuff in it.
Just the gas?
Alright, and the next movie on this list is called It Comes at Night. And this movie is supposed to come out in early June of this year. It says that an unnatural threat terrorizes the world, and it's about this family that lives in a house in the middle of nowhere. And I guess apparently they come across another family. And I guess apparently the family starts to mistrust each other. And it says that the horrors outside and the mistrust between the families awakens something monstrous in the father. And in the storyline description, it says at the cost of his soul to protect his family. And it sounds like there is a real threat. What it is, it doesn't say. And like when you watch the trailer, you don't really get an idea of what they're dealing with is either, but that can be terrorizing in itself. So I think this movie looks pretty good and it looks interesting. Okay, and the last movie I was going to put on this list is Jeepers Creepers 3. And it's been a while since I've seen the first and second one, but I remember really enjoying them. And this one doesn't have a release date other than 2017. And apparently it's supposed to be about the sister from the original who's grown into like some kind of rich and powerful woman. And she's going to, her son, and I guess her husband are going to try to track the beast down and end it for good. And I'm not a huge fan of sequels because they usually are pretty weak, but I don't know. I liked both 1 and 2 of Jeepers Creepers, and I really enjoyed the first one. The first time I saw it, I remember I thought it was scary. I mean, I don't remember how old I was, but yeah, I'll definitely be waiting for this one. It ought to be pretty good. It's directed by Victor Salva, and he directed the first and the second one, so that's a good sign. Well, anyways, you guys, thanks for watching, and if you've heard of any other ones that you think are gonna be really cool, yeah, please comment down below, and, I'll check it out. Alright, thanks, guys. See ya.